That worked? It did work. Hello everyone. We've been asked to share a little something this Christmas, a little Christmas message. So I had a look through my exciting preparation books that I use, which is 1,000, oh you can't read it, it's back to front, 1,200 notes, quotes and anecdotes. It was actually my granddad's books, mum's dad's books that he always used to use for his sermons, and I've used them quite a few times to look up things for Bible studies that I've done over the years. But I found a nice little story in here for Christmas, which I think is quite relevant, especially this year with how strange it's going to be. E.C. Adams, missionary in Chagaloo, West Godavari district, India, that was fun to say, told of a loved and respected Indian brother, long with the Lord, who years ago was asked to give a Christmas message to the assembled congregation. It was a message not to be readily forgotten. He spoke of the preparations that were made by many to observe the day, the decorations to the houses, the coloured paper streamers, the plants and flowers on the verandas and the tables of their homes, the presents given by one to another, the homecoming of members of the family who had been long absent, the invitations sent out to friends to share in the rejoicings, the abundance of foods and dainties eaten with such relish, the jovial singing, and the happy talk that made the day one long to be remembered. But, he said, in the midst of all such delights, how many thought of him in whose honour the day was being observed? Many would be sated with feasting, and some would be drunken, but what place would the Lord have in it all? What place has he in our hearts? Then, breaking off, the speaker sang a verse of a Telugu hymn written by a saint of God whose songs have enriched the hymnology of the church. The verse might thus be rendered in English: What would heaven be without him? For him alone my heart would pine. If here and now I know him with me, untold joy and heaven are mine. I liked that. I thought this year a lot of people are focused on negative things and restrictions, and it made me think, especially with Steve having given a similar thought on Sunday of when he was a child and he felt like Christmas was ruined because the tree wasn't right. And I think a lot of people seem to be feeling the same thing. We can't do this, we can't do that. Christmas isn't, isn't going to be right. But Christmas is about God. It's about Jesus. And as long as he is the centre of your Christmas, you can still have joy at this time. So I just wanted to share that. Your turn, Mum.
Well, I've been very, very blessed with all the things that people have been putting online on the Bible study page. And one of the things that Jude did, she mentioned the 23rd Psalm in the Japanese version. And I was so touched about it. I'll read it to you in case you missed Jude's section. The Lord is my pace setter. I shall not rush. He makes me stop and rest for quiet intervals. He provides me with images of stillness, which restores my serenity. He leads me in ways of efficiency, through calmness of mind, and his guidance is peace. Even though I have a great many things to accomplish each day, I will not fret, for his presence is here. His timelessness, his all-importance will keep me in balance. He prepares refreshment and renewal in the midst of my activity by anointing my mind with his oils of tranquility. My cup of joyous energy overflows. Surely harmony and effectiveness shall be the fruits of my hours, for I shall walk in the pace of my Lord and dwell in his house forever. Well, I asked Jo to write it out for me, and she did a beautiful job.
It's unfortunately a bit back to front,
yes,
probably.
Back to front, so you can't see it properly. But we put it up in the bathroom and you can sit and read it in the mornings, whenever. And I find sometimes I don't read all of it, but I just read a line. And that line blesses me and it starts the day really well. His timelessness, his all importance will keep me in balance. Today, if I've got lots of things to do, his timelessness, his all importance will keep me in balance. I'll be balanced. And for I shall walk in the pace of my Lord and dwell in his house forever. That has been such a one. Most days I speak that to myself, and it's a prayer. You can just say that, Lord, thank you that we can walk in your pace and we're going to dwell in your house forever. I was very touched. Well, I have been very, very touched when Chris died, because it's the closest friend that I've been sort of in association with. A few days before she died, I was texting her, and it really made an impact in me when it happened. Not that I have any feelings of dying, but but I said, Lord, now she's looking at your face right now. She's looking at you, Jesus. And when you love Jesus so much and you just want to see him, a friend that you just spoke to a couple of days ago is looking at him now. And it's such a blessing. And I felt so much that, God is so with us. So this Christmas, God is with us. God is close. God is close to each one. If you're on your own, you're not on your own when you know Jesus, because he's there and he can let his presence wrap around you and fill your room with joy and comfort. And this Christmas, let him be your friend if you haven't got another close friend with you. And we just wish you a happy Christmas.
Yes, happy Christmas, everybody, and we look forward to seeing you all in the new year.
Yes. Bye-bye.